Annabel, what an incredible start to your training career by yourself. This is your second Magic Millions Carnival in your own right, but you've been part of a few before that.
Yeah, second one on my own, but yeah, I was lucky enough to work for Kieran Maher and David Eustace prior to that, and the last year I worked for him, we won with Away Game, the big 2-year-old race, so always loved coming up here, and yeah, it's been amazing to be part of a few extra things this year.
In many ways, everything packaged together, is this the biggest week for your, not stable, but business we call them now, really?
Yeah, it's sort of, it is. You look forward to this week. You feel a long way out, like I can't wait to go to the Gold Coast. It's almost like a bit of a holiday, but when you get up here you forget that it's not really, it's like a working holiday. The atmosphere is amazing. We've still got horses up here ready for the weekend, and we've had runners the last few weekends, so it's still early mornings, track work as usual, and then the day spent looking at yearlings, and then the evenings, you know, wining and dining clients, and then obviously the extra events like the polo, and it's all encompassing, but yeah, I love it. It's an extremely important few weeks really, particularly because we're essentially, you know, what we buy now is a lot of what we're training for years to come.
Are you going to be really active at these sales without giving away too many of the trade secrets?
Yeah, we will be. Obviously, what you buy, you've got to be able to sell, because I can't afford to be buying these horses myself. But we've got a few owners that have given us, you know, orders, you know, specific types, whether they want colts or fillies and different price points. And then we'll also buy some horses on speculation, and we'll aim to try and sell those down to our existing clients and hopefully future clients that want to join us as well. So there'll be a real mixture.
Someone I've spent a lot of time with over the last few years has been Lizzie Ellis. I know you two have a wonderful friendship, and you're now turning that into a business together as well.
I've known Lizzie for a while now, and we get on extremely well, and I was really excited when she came and had a chat with me. I'd always joke that I'd love her to get involved with buying horses with me. Yeah, I'm teaming up with her. You know, her expertise is second to none, as everybody knows. You know, she's got great knowledge, and she's worked hands-on. A lot of people just see her in the media, but she's come up through the ranks and you know, was very hands-on, particularly with Lindsay Park for a lot of years. So it's been amazing looking at horses with her, and so I've really enjoyed this week.
You mentioned how you worked with Kieran Maher and David Eustace, and now you find yourself in the position of trying to hunt them down in this big 2-year-old race on Saturday. They've got this intimidating force in Coolangatta, and the talk is how good Coolangatta has been working.
Yeah, she did look pretty good, to be honest. I saw her in the tie-ups, and I didn't recognise her. She looked like she'd grown and filled out. So yeah, her work looked pretty solid. I did have a sneak peek at the last furlong. I think everybody was having a quick look. But look, now you know, you've got to concentrate on your own horse.
Yeah, that's soaring ambition. What did you make out of the first run up here in Queensland?
When we got to Doomben, Tommy Berry said to me, I'm a bit nervous. He said, it's pretty wet out there. And he said she didn't like it, the soft track at Canterbury at the trials. He felt she didn't feel that comfortable on it. So, look, I still think she handled it, but she never looked like she really travelled. And Tommy said she felt like that. So I'm happy the sun is out. But the nice thing with her is she's just got a real willingness to her. She's very professional, and you know, she'll certainly put in 110%.
And just a quick word, you may have another couple of runners too in the support races.
Yeah, Wisdom of Water, he'll head to the Cutis race. Obviously, amazing prize money, still being $1 million, just for Queensland only horses. So that's exciting. Up to 1,300, which is the furthest I've had him over. I think he did run in the JJ Atkins as a 2-year-old. But he seems in good order. He galloped well this morning, and then we'll have Holyfield in the Magic Millions Cup off the back of a nice win at Randwick.
All right, and then looking over to the rest of the stable, like this is big business here, but then you get back home and then you start into an autumn carnival. You've got to update us on Zaaki and Mo'unga.
Yeah, Zaaki, he's got a real spring in his step. He looks amazing. He's a horse that just thrives on being in work. So yeah, he's back in. He'll be a couple of weeks off trialling once I get back. Mo'unga's the same. They arrive back in on the same day. He looks like he's beefed up again. So yeah, both horses should hopefully have a big autumn ahead of them.
Is there another horse in the stable that you're really excited about when you get back home?
Probably a colt called Laws of Indices. He's had one start in Australia, and that was in the Golden Eagle. He was sort of 5 wide the trip. He drew an awful gate and covered a lot of ground, and he still managed to run, I think it was 4th or 5th, I think it might have been 5th, but he was only beaten a length and a half or so. And he looks really well. He's a Group 1 winner up in France, and look, hopefully we can make him a Group 1 winner down here, and he can then be a dual hemisphere stallion.
Well, we wish you the best of luck for the rest of this really, really big week with everything that goes with it and the racing on Saturday. We're all thoroughly enjoying this rise and rise of Annabel Neasham. Keep up the great work.
Awesome, thanks Adam.